Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Zenji and today we're going to be playing Timberborn. Currently we're in episode 44 in our Oasis project playthrough. And hey, things are going quite well. We've recovered from near disaster, and with all our extra advanced breeding pods, we're going to be able to fill all our extra vacancies, which will be quite nice, and we're going to become more efficient. It's getting to the point where we're making more and more bots who are going to replace all the beavers eventually. So we're going to start with obviously industrial zones, but we have a science problem. So we're going to try and focus on that now, which will require a bit of, I don't know, technical adherence. Something like that. Okay, so what we'll do is we're going to have to build some platforms here. Something like so. And we're going to go science, and we're going to have 2 number crunches. And we don't have to obviously do any of these if we don't need to. Alright, so this is going to be super high priority. Then what we'll do is we will switch out. We possibly will need a bit of a pathway here. Beavers need to build. Okay. And what we'll do is build a power shaft like so. And then when that's ready, we will disconnect that and replace it. That way we'll have some more number crunches. But if you look at our requirements, I mean, 4,000 horsepower, but we're only producing about half that. Not great. We do have these 2 here, but they're not running at the moment. Okay, what I'm going to do is open up the floodgate here. It seems like we're also going to have to add in a little bit of a sluice gate system here. That way we can, of course, keep this section nice and stable. And then we'll just add a whole bunch of singular dynamites. Then we can control this area. Right, I'm going to close that off now. Alrighty, getting very, very close here. So yeah, we're running about 2/3 efficiency, so it could be better. Oh, looks like we forgot some here. And this secondary wall is almost finished. It should protect us from, I guess, the bad tides. So we always have water in future. And no more problems. Okay, and then we also have some more trees over here, so we're going to plant some more oak trees, the best type. Yeah, just way too much to be done, to be honest, but yeah, we're making good progress, I guess. Crack this open. Lower this one. And I am thinking about destroying this and then building a platform. Just so that the forester doesn't get flooded each time. Alright, so whenever they get a chance to do that, they shall. Okay, it looks like a lot of the iron bots are taking over the roles. The problem is, we just have bot part roles left. Right, so I'll wait for the second bot to be built, and then I'll switch these guys out. So we have 14 bots now. Yeah, another 2 and we will be maxed out unless we spend more lights, which is not great. And these number crunchers are very expensive, but we do have the gears for it and metal blocks. So let's obviously set this to high priority. We want to get that running. Power wise, I mean, with all the gravity batteries in the world, still, it's just not enough. So it could be slave labor in the end if we start replacing too many workers. We'll have to figure out where to put them. I mean, perhaps just a straight line of workers. It could be quite funny, actually. It would have to be something like this. Power shop there. Okay, so we'd have to do something like that. I guess I need another 2 on this side. Now here we are, guys. When we don't have enough jobs, our views are going to be just working. So there will be our last steps, I guess. Okay, everything is running quite smoothly. So this is almost complete on this side, and then we should be safe from any more orders. Oh, this cruncher is actually almost finished. Alright, so we're gonna have to do this quickly. Let's disconnect our power there. Open the 4-piece. These are so versatile. It's actually quite important to have them. I think every segment should have a 4-piece just in case something like this happens, where you can just connect extra sections to it. Straights are useful, but if you just have one line going to something, it can sort of break your process up like this. So now I have, possibly 1 day worth of no extra power. You do that a few times and yeah, slow your progress down quite a bit. But luckily the beavers are focusing on this first. Nope, I want to finish your job. I'm going to increase the hauling posts. Now we have 2 more beavers available, so we can switch them to bots, or 2 beaver bots available. And only 4 vacancies. I guess the next is industrial mills for our beavers. We are short on science. 1 more plank here, and we should have that up and running. There we go, second number cruncher. So now we have these 2 left. And all the power wheels we'll ever need. So this is the last resort, guys, for power production. We'll have to see how that works out, but yeah, we'll have power through the roof at that point. Now currently we're at 16 bots, so quite a few. Alright, only a few more dynamites left over here. And we can blow all of that. These are all ready. We'll release some more water. And this one is almost complete. This levee. There we go, coffee is there. Perfect. Next 2 bots on their way. Seems like it's a never-ending story at this point. How much would it cost us to... never mind. Not going to cost us anything. Gear workshop, though, that will cost us 1,000. Let's set us back. But now we at least have 6 more bot worker spots available. Alright, we're gonna pause this. Okay, perfect. Okay, and that is almost done too, and then we can we'll have to do I'll have to break it momentarily to blow this up. Okay, so that is all the building. All of this done. Well, good news. Shit. There's no good. Oh, there's no water pumping. Crap. I guess we might as well just play it out. I wonder if they can even reach these. That one for sure. Maybe. I don't know. It's definitely going. We might just have to rebuild these. That one's fine. Okay, not a big deal. We'll just rebuild these. That one, that one. Build another one there. Those are all set to super high. Oh, maybe it's just a waiting game now. Now we just need the guys to come finish these off. See this one too. Ooh, 31. What have we done? To deserve such my praise. Okay, that is almost all of them done. Last one over here. Okay. Make sure these are always occupied. Okay. Guess we could just release the rest of this. Keep it on auto. Let's switch this to bots now. And all extra workers will be going to hauling posts and coffee breweries. Okay, so we still have enough room for quite a few more beavers. That section's done up there. Oh, looks like the power grid is coming online over here. Maybe this one could be an issue. That one there. to see. Could be a pathing issue. I cannot seem to get there, so we'll have to do some shenanigans. It's a bit of a waste of materials, but it is for the greater good. And then we'll delete this path here. And that should be the power or dirt excavator. And we should be providing us quite a lot of dirt. Now we have 3 number crunches. So we should be unlocking our final monument very shortly. Of course we have all of this going over there. These are connected, but there's just not a flow yet. Just waiting on the drought to finish. Oh, that's not good. These trees are just going to have to stay grown. Oh, this system needs some power. Guess we can just destroy it, to be honest. Not a big deal. That's a beautiful sight. Finally, we have this giant hole. Get some water flow in over there. Seal that up. Do the same over here. It's taking shape, guys. It's been a long 58 seasons, but we're finally getting there. Just thinking about it. Our monument, I don't think it requires power, but we're yeah, just 3,000 short. I'm gonna bullet right here. We should start to see some coffee come through now. This might mean we need coffee storage. And it will be a liquid, so possibly some of these. Do, I don't know, 2 of those, see if that works. To connect this pathway. Alright, more bots have arrived. There we go, drought has ended. Let's see, this should work. Alright, we'll just have to wait for the next bad tide to confirm that, of course. It's a beautiful sight. So we've hit 153 beavers, and that's with 22 bots, so technically 179 total workers. It's pretty good. It looks like all roles have been mostly fulfilled. We have 3 incapacitated bots, which means they're just recharging. Eventually we'll have to add some more charging stations. But in future I'm definitely going to have more power connections that are... where's a good example? Power shaft intersections, so that we can connect add-ons like this. Otherwise it just does not work. And this is just going to be our slave pool in case we have no more workers available or jobs available. We'll be switching into power generation. Cool. So we're almost at 18,000. Just waiting for some water to flow through here. Give us some more power. Looks like our food is still doing quite well. It's the corn and eggplant and algae rations that are keeping us going, while the berries are just continually growing in stock. And we have mangoes over here. Okay, looks like our wood problem has been solved. Oh, and would you look at that? Our production is doing quite well. We're almost break even with these extra number crunches. We're at 31. I'm pretty sure they're going to release a new race after this. It's been a while. And coffee is our next step there, and then all these extra little goodies. So what does 28 get us? Let's pick one of these guys. So this guy's got 33 well-being, 100%. Okay, switched over now. Okay, so we can go up to 100% working speed, probably 100% moving speed. Life expectancy is longer. Okay. So the beavers live for longer. I mean, yeah, that makes pretty much lots of sense. Alright, now we're getting to a point where we don't have any jobs for the bots. So they can just cover each other. And their durability is out of control. Let's see. So bot is out of energy, which is fine. 4 injured beavers. These buildings need water. They're flooded. Perhaps we should have two options in for flooded and non-flooded. These are in well-being. How would this work? We have to find a little spot for it. I love those autosaves. How does it work? Oh my goodness, that's where we are. Right, we get to see the bad tide. Well, in 3 days. Okay, this is powered. Building doesn't connect to any district. Wait, what do you mean? It's on the second floor. Wish they would tell us. That would be nice. I guess you have to figure some things out for yourself. But good news, that's all done there. Alrighty, 900 more science, and then we can get our final monument unlocked. Looks like it adds just so many beavers. Let's see this in action. A few more paths. We should have this up and running. Sorry, a few more planks. That's what I meant to say. Oh, that's the coffee. That's cool. Okay, as the coffee is coming in now, we should start to see that being produced and stored. I guess we could put this coffee brewery back on the map. And we're just waiting for a little bit more science, and we can unlock this, and then we can turn on the control tower again and unlock different roles for different bots, so they can work in different factories like the gear workshop, etc. Working. So of course it's 2,000. It's going to take a while for these to be complete, but they're quite funny when they're out. Geez, 800. So it goes to show you, like, narrow pathways create faster currents. So instead of having 4, you would have 3, and then 3, 3. That's interesting. It'd be quite cool to, like, circle the whole map, you know, and then you would, like, bump it up on the other side. There's got to be a way to make infinite power in this game. Good news, water storage is going above and beyond. And I think we're Just about there. About less than 100. Science left. So I'm pretty sure at the start of the bad time we're going to have this nice and ready. So this is going to be the Earth repopulator. Geez, the whole game like lags. We'll do it. Yeah, go in that direction. There you go. Nice and big. Okay, so workplace unlocks us some workers. Interesting. Launches pioneers to distant lands. When launched, makes the beavers in the area extra happy. Okay, so that's going to take a while. We'll just put construction site on max. See how long it takes them. But good news now, we have some science that's coming in. Turn these guys on. And the next roll is about 1,000 science, so we're going to just wait for that. Then we'll start switching out roles for our beavers for the bots. Alright, here we go. Let's see how the bad tide reacts. No, it's still doing it. It would actually be better if we just made the runoff like there and there. Crap. Okay, let's do 3s. We'll do a whole bunch. Build some pathways to each, set these up. That's frustrating. We could also destroy these though. Oh, and there we go. These guys are digging. I guess we would need some dirt storage. How do you store dirt? Probably in one of these, right? Yep. Okay, we'll store some dirt. I think it does go down eventually, so we'll see. Yep. That's a shame. You almost need to build it a bit out, and then it like can flow, I guess. Oh well. Perhaps they did that so that it wouldn't be too easy. It's a 27 day, that's not good. But luckily we have a massive amount of storage of water over here, so technically we should be fine. Food wise, we have more eggplants available. So we can still produce quite a lot over there. Oh, this is slowly coming along. It will take us a few episodes to get this done, but it will be worth it. Right, I think we still have all this to do still too. So almost at 1,000 science, and then we can switch, I guess, 3 beavers over. That's 2,000. That's 1,000. It could be probably a bad idea to do the haulers. Yeah, let's do that. Frees up some workers for us. So we have 7 vacancies. Let's see. This is 1. Delete that. Middle blocks. The problem. That hole is taking shape. What else? It's so strange though. Do I go 1 higher? Or do I just have a bit of a runoff on this side? Oh, this guy's chilling. He's got his tower. And the mangroves are actually not doing well. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So we've got 8 workers available. I guess we could make some more builders' huts. District management. Balances goods between 2 connected districts. Each side has its own worker and distribution goods between district crossing and the rest of the district. I don't like doing it that way, to be honest. Let's try and find some space somewhere. I guess we can build another one here. There. Set that high. So we're starting to get quite an excess of workers, which means this power system is going to be operational soon. So technically we have the extract and explosives for all of this, but they're just not interested. I guess this is taking majority of the priority. Should see that being built very, very quickly, and then power generation is just going to be a breeze. Everything's going to run at 150 efficiency. We'll replace all these rolls. Okay, so we're at about 10-12% for the O3 populator. It's going to take a little while to finish this off. especially as we're going to need 2,000 metal blocks and 2,000 treated planks. So this will take some time, but it will be worth it, as that is the end game. The good news, once this is all complete, we should also get higher power output, which means higher production speeds. So currently sitting at 11 extra beavers, which means 4 large power wheels in action. And I guess we could also extend it if we wanted to make some more. We'll see. It's starting to come alive. Alright, let's take a look quick and see. Everyone seems to be quite thirsty. We do have the water for them. Taking a look at priorities, we have these 2 buildings here. Nothing on this side, except this. Monstrosity. Nothing over there. Of course, we have our main building up here being built. And then all the dynamite we need over there. So it is going to take a while, but we are going to get this completed very, very shortly. Lots and lots of planks required. Right, and this warning post is getting filled up quite quickly. And because we've actually unlocked this, we'll set it up for the next one over there and there. So that's a good 20 bots. And that means 20 more beavers available for the wheels. So you can imagine the power output's going to be crazy. Ooh. He's out of energy, but he's working hard. Possibly need more power. Shops. Right, we'll do this. Power. Make that super high priority. Hopefully that gets done immediately. I mean, technically, everything will still run. It's just, yeah. I think it's just connected that way now. Guess not. Could be too many things in the production queue. Yeah, definitely too many things in the production queue. Alright, it doesn't seem like they're doing that. Let's see. What do I do now? That is the problem. Let's set this too high. Let's see if that changes. I guess we build path. Come on, guys. Oh, they're not interested. Well, good news, we can start switching out our workers here with Beaver bots. Switch those back to humans. These could be beavers. Sorry, bots. Wood workshops. Do the same over here. I don't know, science 2000. I have no idea why this is not been taken priority. Yeah. Something must be broken, and it must be this. I guess we could slow it down a bit, see if they switch roles. Yep. We need other things to be able to, guys. Seems like a whole bunch of dynamite just went out. Alright, what else? All of these are going out. Yep. I guess once that's finished, they'll address the power shaft here. And then that's done. I guess we'll continue this. Okay, we'll put that at high again. I'm going to switch these guys out for bots. And the next one is, of course, the explosives factory. Try to limit the amount of beavers working in this area. There we go, extra power, the first one. Well, it's definitely helped. Probably, I guess, 2 more that way. 3 more. I have to wait and see. Yo, that is a giant area. So we're definitely having some power issues. I think we'll have to do some tricks over here. Power charging station, which will be under science. Yeah, I know it's odd, but that does work for us. Cool, we're currently at 210-ish beavers. Just need more power stations. So we are going to lose some of our coffee plantations. Come on, you gotta finish the job, guys. Alright, these guys are gonna finish it up. And hopefully this does change things. It did not, in fact, change anything. I'll do a whole bunch more. Obviously set these to mega high. And we'll do a bunch of ones over here too. Let's see if that helps. We might as well just blow these two up. But how would I get there? Get some threes, a road, upgrade. Okay, that needs ones and twos. And that could also be the problem over there. Let's see if that helps us there. And the last one, the last few here. Alright, just need a couple more beavers to come finish these off. Oh, I think we rebuilt it. There we go. Delete that path and now add some more power. Like so. Put that at high. And it's just this final one. this side. There we go. Alright. Oh, that seemed to have helped. I think we have a winner, guys. We've done it. So they just needed some extra flow. Guess we can just actually delete all this. Because that problem is fixed. Thank goodness. Alright, let's drain this out. Even though it's good water, if we can get that clear, that'd be nice. I'd rather fill this up quicker, to be honest. Maybe that was a bit okay. Let's water that. I think the rest could just drain out of there. Probably what I should have done. Alright, we got 5 bots available. We have some more science now, so they're gonna go into... What shall they go into? Explosives factories. I guess what's next? Food factories, 750. I guess all of these too. So currently sitting at like 220 beavers, quite a lot. Yeah, we're going to lose a whole bunch of coffee. It's unfortunate. It's not the end of the world. So power production, consumption, right off capacity, but this has dropped quite dramatically. The next roles to be fulfilled will be food factories over there, which technically we can do. We have some more science. Well, good news, only 14 days left of the bad water tide, and we've fixed our system. It seems like you need an overflow to protect yourself from this sort of situation. So in future we'll be doing something like that. But for now we have quite a few bots available, so what we can do is push them into the hauling post, and then we'll be freeing up some more beavers for manual labor. Currently I have 4 power wheels here running, which each produce 288 output, so definitely helps. Other than that, let's take a quick last look at anything that needs to be built. Nothing over here, just the rest of that. Nothing over there. We have, I guess, all this to do still. And we have these giant sections, which I guess we could put that on high. Of course, this has 3 popular. So yeah, only about 4% done with this. Take quite a while. Alright guys, I think we're going to leave it there for today. It was a bit of a long episode, but hey, we're almost there. We're 90, almost 95% away from completing our goal. And then we should call this map quits for now. Might revisit it in the future, but for now we've pretty much accomplished everything we needed to, and we've survived almost 60 cycles. So, on hard mode. But hey, hope you all enjoyed, and of course, if I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Cheers.